Batista's ink.
Sweet.
And
yeah.
I know a couple people that like when John Cena was living here, he'd come help them like move out of their house, like they're just kicked out, and he'd come help them move and do all kinds of stuff. And then they really the stories they tell from him in that era, he was really like this really working for it, you know. He was living on a dime budget and busting his ass and training and just diving head first into what he's become now, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, but he fades out now. You know what I mean? We don't really care for him. You know, he does after a while you get tired of his style. You know.
I like John Cena when he's in those big match situations.
Yes, yeah.
Those are cool.
But then he just talks too much.
Pay-per-view matches are great.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like, Cena
okay.
whatever.
Yes.
Just on SmackDown and isn't doing a lot.
No. Do you know any of your friends that have gone to the WWE or NXT?
I have a few friends that have done tryouts.
Yeah.
And I've met people that are in NXT, and I've met like Samoa Joe.
Okay, that's a local. He's a local one.
I met Cesaro. I met Chris Hero a few times. Things
cool.
Like that.
Yeah,
but, Like I don't like.
Yeah,
I can't say they're my friends.
No.
I've met them a few times, but like I'm not their peer, or we're not close.
No. I know how it is. Yeah, but that's cool to see people that we know in the business grow. You know, just go and do what they do. You know.
Oh, for sure, and it's exciting to see how they're going to grow. Like, well, he's Cassius Ohno now, but you know, by the time he matures through their system and stuff, he's going to be a completely different person. Becky Lynch isn't the same Becky Lynch as when she started in NXT, and so on and so forth. You could just list the names left and right.
Yeah,
Seth Rollins,
Cesaro,
all of them. Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
They all kind of flourish and become themselves. So it's a really good time for wrestling, I think.
Yeah.
I love the nature of what's going on, not in just the indies, WWE and some
TNA.
Of those things. I love how everyone's going into New Japan and it's getting a bigger notoriety than it has in the past decade or so.
Yeah, and then TNA, you got a lot of talent that's coming out of there, and Yeah, it's a promotion, but I like the deathmatch style. You know, Japan is it's where it's at. You know, if I could,
I would love to go to Japan. One day.
I know. That's like one of those places where everybody wants to go. You know,
I want to go to Canada too.
Canada,
I've always been. For some reason, I've been a big fan of Canadian artists and wrestlers. I love Bret Hart and Chris Jericho.
who just?
My kid's British.
You know who just died? Did you see who just died? Stu Hart.
Stu Hart died?
Yeah, Stu Hart just died.
Wow.
I know, right? I just read it on Twitter. I just saw it on.
Oh wow.
I know. Where's the time go?
That is crazy.
I know, right? Time flies.
Yeah, he produced a lot of amazing talent out of his basement. Wow, I did not know that. That's crazy.
God rest his soul, you know?
Yeah.
I'm
sure Brett's going to be on his blog or whatever.
Yeah, talking.
A big snappy look at me thing. I love Bret Hart's work, but I'm kind of like, I watched this video and everyone's a lot of people are going, Bret, why are you so bitter? You made millions. Everyone loves you. Why are you such a bitch? Come on.
Yeah,
the Montreal Screwjob was a long time ago.
I know, and that's really. I just saw. Who do I see? Just recently came back from jail. Teddy Hart. Teddy Hart just came back. You know, the nephew.
Oh, wow.
I know. There's a crazy character, right? He's another one of those characters that can tear it up in the ring. But he just actually had an awesome match versus Nick Gage. It was really like a straight style match, because I guess in Pennsylvania the laws of you can't bleed or whatever. I don't know why they allow that crap. I don't know. It's kind of stupid, but
I heard someone talking about it, but I don't know why. And that's why they said that they had to do TOD on private property.
Yeah,
there was guidelines they had.
I know.
And stuff.
I know.
Well, one of my friends went, and he said it's like the gathering of the Juggalos.
It really is. I was there. It was crazy. It was crazy, man. You drink a lot of beer, and you have a good old time. It's great. It's like,
That's awesome.
It is.
That sounds like a blast.
It was a blast. Masada versus Schlack That Doors match was kick-ass. They tore the house down, you know. Masada and Jimmy Havoc won the title, or Jimmy Havoc or whatever. I don't know why, but weren't expecting that. That was like a, you know, whatever. It is what it is. That, you know, but
yeah. I heard a lot of people bitching that he didn't bleed till like the end and a bunch of stuff, but it is what it is.
It is. Who cares? The other matches were pretty good. Young talent, you know, from the dojo, showing their skills, you know. That's what it's.
I faced Jimmy Lloyd a couple weeks ago, right prior to TOD, and he's amazing.
Dude, Jimmy is the future. Yeah,
he's really cool dude.
He actually just did that tour too in Mexico. He's doing that tour with Matt and Marcus.
You're right. He did a main event with them. I think they were teamed up together.
Yeah. It was pretty cool, you know. Wish I had the time. I would have gone to Mexico, you know.
I've heard a couple people say, like the border cities, you can just show up with your ID and social card. You don't have the passport, and you can go to that border city for X amount of time and come back, and everything's cool. And I'm trying to find some promotions right there and go get a Mexico trip in.
Definitely, right? That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd go for just the tequila.
I'm not a tequila fan.
No, I know. Or maybe a beer. Mexican, maybe a Mexican beer or like a whiskey or something, you know? Who knows?
Oh, yeah. Get some cerveza.
Yeah. But, so you're looking forward to this big, it's going to be awesome. There's a lot of competitors. You got a lot of, you know, there's the new faces, too. There's a brand new kid that's making his debut, you know, Drew Trajos, you know?
Yeah.
He's going to show what he's got, you know. And a whole bunch.
I think it's called Double Dutch style of the Crimson Cup tournament, where it's tag teams, then you face your partner, then you go on to singles. I think that's
a cool concept.
It's not original; it's been done before, but I think it's a cool concept.
Yeah, you need something to switch it up. You got to switch it up always in a tournament. You know, you can't have just the same, you know, 2 out of 3 falls or you know. Whatever.
That's what one thing we've been doing with, you know, I say we, I'm at IWA, I'm not part of this or anything, but Ian's, it was single elimination 2-day event, but he turned the first round into fatal 4-ways.
Yeah.
So the show could be done in a day. When I came in, right before I started at IWA, I did a tryout show like the week, not a tryout show, but I had a match a week before King of Death, and I came up to Ian. I was like, if you need help, I'd love to come watch and help out, hang out and everything. He told me to come, and I spent 2 days, you know, setting up weapons and tearing down and just watching. Right. It was my first live deathmatch show, and I'm sitting there watching it going, this is what I want to do.
And
I'm starting to do it.
And how'd you like to go VOW? VOW is a very good day.
I'm having some talks with them.
With Bill. Okay.
I think in November we set a date.
Oh, really? No kidding.
And we've just been kind of keeping in touch here and there. You know, he's using a lot of people and a lot of good talent, and I'm excited to come work for him. Yeah,
I'll be there in September for the LOA tournament. I can't wait.
Cool. Well, hopefully we can run into each other when I'm at my way there. If you can swing it
in November, that's kind of hard though. That's like Thanksgiving week almost, you know.
I think it's early November. I think it's like the 4th.
I just talked to Bill about maybe he wants to. I just saw him post something about he wants to run some more shows in like other states. I was like New Jersey. Wait a minute, my dad my dad works at the VFW. Maybe we could do some sort of outdoor show, you know? What the hell?
That's awesome.
I know. Connections. You gotta have those kind of, you know? You never know.
Yeah, you never know where those connections can come from.
I know. But yeah, so you're looking forward to that, and what else you got going on? You got any other shows you're gonna be doing too?
I'm mostly working at IWA right now. Yeah. I hit the road with some of my peers and just go to shows sporadically. Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, if I don't have a day booked, I'll see who I can hop the car with and go to those shows. So it's like, I can't say I'm booked here, and here right now. But I'm getting my name out there and hitting the road and everything still.
That's awesome, though. You know, that's what you want. You want your name to be out there.
I feel like a lot of younger people are afraid to just hop in the car and take that risk. I drove to Alabama, Chicago, Tennessee, just to go meet the promoters, watch the show, get my face out there, and hang out. And that's brought me a lot more success than hitting people up on Facebook.
Yeah. So who are your deathmatch influences? Let's throw it up here.
J.C. Bailey, was one of my first exposure to death matches was J.C. Bailey, Batman Pondo, guys like Ian Rod and Simon Says, Cole Payne did a little bit, Nick Mondo.
Bruiser Brody. Love the Bruiser. Everybody always likes the Bruiser, you know?
Oh, for sure. He was a gem in wrestling from the stories that I've heard from him. I've watched a lot of his stuff, and he just has this I'm crazy and I'm here to fuck
I'll tell you what. Check this out, Aidan. When I was young, about like 10 years old or 9 years old, he came to my town. And he did a show inside a steel cage with Chief Jay Strongbow. Yeah. And it's on YouTube. Awesome. It's on YouTube. NWF, I think it's called. NWF Wrestling.
Okay, that's cool.
I know. Abdullah was there too, and I missed that though. It was a school night, you know. I was a young kid. I missed that though. But no, he was in the ring, and Steve Austin was there too as David Schultz. I didn't even realize.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was forever ago.
I know.
When it comes to hardcore and deathmatch inspirations, you can't overlook guys like Terry Funk and Cactus Jack.
Absolutely. Those two.
I think in the mainstream setting, they really brought deathmatch to the mainstream part of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like the ECW guys brought it for the more hardcore fans. Well, not I would say hardcore wrestling fans, but more hardcore fans of wrestling. The ECW guys really brought that exposure in America anyway. From what I've learned and picked up on.
But you know what? I grew up watching these. I loved ECW. You know, I've been to the arena like once or twice, never for an ECW show, just for like a house indie show. You know. But it's so cheap.
Down here in Kentucky, back in the day, you had that like when you're going through your channels, you had the pay-per-view channel and then like your public access channels and stuff. And every once in a while, the box would get messed up and we'd get free pay-per-views. And I've seen like Hardcore Heaven or I can't remember what pay-per-view it was.
Yeah,
I was like 8 or 9. But they would come on every once in a while at like 1 in the morning on the local channels. You could catch ECW TV. And I remember staying up just to watch that on Saturday nights down here and seeing them bring like Nintendos in the match and stuff.
New Jack coming to the ring with his claw and whatever, you know.
I love New Jack. Me and my friends have this game that we make. We're trying to make it go viral. It's the New Jack alarm clock.
Oh, jeez.
I've gone live on Facebook. You can check my Facebook out and see these videos of it. But we'll wait till someone's asleep, blast New Jack's music, and the game is you beat their ass until the music stops. his music starts, it plays the whole time. So either the person has to wake up and cut the music off, or you just beat them until the song's over.
Oh, man.
A couple of my friends did it at a house party. This dude got drunk and passed out, and like 10 of them just jumped him.
You just see, somebody posted a video. Did you see that slap fight? I was just watching some sort of slap fight on YouTube, on Facebook. Somebody was just doing a smack, really, and passed out. The guy passed out. It was funny.
Oh, wow.
So, but actually, speaking of ECW, when I was 18 years old, worked at a dollar store. I never knew what ECW was. Balls Mahoney walks right in the door, you know. I was like,
awesome.
I know. And then Chris,
there was right around the block from my house where I live up here in Louisville. There's a restaurant called Daryl's. It's a big, like, 3-story tall, kind of nice restaurant. And after Lawler I'm pretty sure Lawler's running the Gardens.
Yeah.
And all those guys would come in and drink, and my mom was a waitress there.
Oh, wow.
And she said guys like Bossman and Waller and all that would come in, and they would individually order their own pitcher of